Morning, folks. Welcome back to Unit 5 in the AL, and it's called Gifts. Today we are going to discuss lessons 5 and 6. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the difference in usage between the present perfect and the past simple tenses. As we know, we just said many things the last time. We talked about the usage of the present perfect and also the usage of the past simple. But in this lesson, we're gonna focus on just some little tips, okay? So stay with me. In this box, as you can see, we use the present perfect to talk about an experience at any time in the past. The exact time of the experience isn't important. Here we are focusing on the experience, not the time. Okay, if I want to just concentrate on the time, we will use the past simple. As you can see, I have seen the latest adventure film. Have you ever been to France? I'm here talking about the experience. In the first one, I'm talking about seeing the film. And in the second one, I'm asking him if he traveled to France or not. Number two, we use the past simple to talk about a specific occasion in the past. So, a specific occasion in an exact time. I saw the latest adventure film last night. Okay, it's not I have seen the latest adventure film. Okay, did you go to France last summer? I'm not talking about going to France. I'm actually focusing here on the last summer. So again, if I want to focus about a specific time, about an exact time in the past, I use the past symbol. But if I want only to focus on the experience, I use the present perfect. So stay with me. In this box, we can see that we often use the present perfect to ask and answer questions about an experience. And then the past symbol to give more information about a specific occasion. Like, have you ever been to Japan? Yes, I have. I went there last summer. So what is the difference between the question and the answer? In this question, we just asked about the experience, nothing more, if he traveled or not. But in the answer, I gave him a specific time. I went there last summer. So, what happened last summer? It is that I went to Japan. So, here is lesson 6. We are going to just to read this letter, and then we are going just to get out some difficult words from it. Dear Aunt Susan, thank you so much for the scarf that you sent me for my birthday. It's gorgeous. It is very warm and the color really goes with my eyes. I've worn it every day for the last week. Sophie wanted to borrow it yesterday, but I didn't lend it to her. She never gives things back. I really enjoyed my birthday. Mom and Dad give me some money because I am saving for a holiday in India. I reckon I've nearly saved enough for the plane ticket. Sophie gave me a DVD of the program Planet Earth. Have you seen it? I haven't watched it yet, but my mates say it's brilliant. I hope you're really well. Thanks again for the lovely scarf. Lots of love, Emmy. Here we are going just to pick out some words, but before we do this, we are going just to get where is the present perfect and where is the past simple. If we go together from the beginning, thank you so much for the scarf that you sent me for my birthday. It's gorgeous. It's very warm and the color really goes with my eyes. I've worn it every day for the last week. Here I am talking about the experience. She wore it. Okay? Sophie wanted to borrow it yesterday. I said here wanted in the past simple because I have an exact time. Okay? So let's go and pick out some words. The first word is gorgeous. Yes, gorgeous. And it means beautiful. Yes, beautiful. When I say this is gorgeous, that means this is beautiful. The second one goes with. Goes with. And it means to look good with something. Can you see my new shoes? It goes with my shirt. The next word, give something back. And it means to return something. Hey, you owe me $50. You didn't give them back. Reckon, and it means think. I reckon that I can travel soon. The next word, and it's called mates. It is an easy word, and it means friends. So, hello mates, do you have a space for me? And the last word, it's called brilliant, and it means very good. When I tell you, all the students were brilliant in the exam. So all of them were very good. And now it's time to answer some exercises, so stay with me. Welcome back, folks, to the answering section. And now we are going to answer some exercises in lessons 5 and 6. Number 1, choose the correct answer. Number 1, the Empire State Building is a familiar lighthouse, skyline, landmark, or headquarters in New York. So you will take your 5 seconds. And yes, the answer is the Empire State Building is a familiar landmark in New York. Number 2, we have a housekeeper, news agent, guide, visitor who cleans and takes care of our home. Again, we have a housekeeper, news agent, guide, visitor who cleans and takes care of our home. Now, you will take your 5 seconds. And yes, the answer is we have a housekeeper who cleans and takes care of our home. Number 3, did, have, do, where you ever traveled by plane? So, the answer is yes. Have you ever traveled by plane? Number 4, he is happy because his team have won all their matches this year. So, yes, he's happy because his team have won all their matches this year. Number 5, have you met, did you meet, are you meeting, do you meet anyone interesting while you were on a holiday? So, have while, we have the past continuous tense, so it should be preceded with yes. Did you meet anyone interesting while you were on holiday? Number 6, come on, let's eat. Dad cooked, has cooked, cooks, cooking dinner. So, you will take your 5 seconds. And the answer is, come on, let's eat. Dad has cooked dinner. Number 7, who cooked, has cooked, cooks, cooking this food. It's delicious. So, you will take your 5 seconds. And yes, who cooked this food? It's delicious. Number 8, A is talking to B. Have you finished the exercise already yet? Since or for. You have been quick. Oh my god. You have been quick. So, yes, it will be, have you finished your exercise already? Number 9, the manager has met a lot of people since he has arrived, will arrive, is arriving, or arrived at his office. Okay, you will take your time, just take your time to answer, and I'm waiting for it. So, the manager has met a lot of people since he arrived at this office or at his office. As you know, we use since preceded by the present perfect and followed by the past simple. Number 10, you look very pale. Has anything happened? Did anything happen? Had anything happened? Does anything happen to you? So take your 5 seconds to answer. Yes, you have got good guess, and it is, you look very pale. Has anything happened to you? Number 11, I will walk, have walked, had walked 10 kilometers and I'm already tired. So take your 5 seconds. And yes, the answer is, I have walked 10 kilometers and I'm already tired. Number 11. Okay, I'm sorry. Number 12. How many ice creams did you eat? Have you eaten? Were you eating? Were you eating today? So the answer is, how many ice creams have you eaten today? Number 13. I like going to sporty shops to buy trainers. I know it's not easy, so you are gonna be confused, but it's okay. So take your 5 seconds to think. And the answer is, I like going to sports shops to buy trainers. Number 14. When I went to the clothes shop, the assistant asked me to try on, at or out the new jeans. So it's easy. When I went to the clothes shop, the assistant asked me to try on the new jeans. Number 15. I can't afford, offered, effort, offend this computer because it's very expensive. Again, I can't afford, offered, I'm sorry for the first one, it's offered. The second one, afford. The third one is effort or effort. The last one is offend. So the answer is, yes, I can't afford this computer because it's very expensive. It's afford. Number 16. When the team returned back, all the fans queued, quitted, quibbled, quickened up in the street to greet them. So it's easy. When the team returned back, all the fans queued up in the street to greet them. Number 16. I'm hungry. I didn't eat. I haven't eaten. I don't eat. I wasn't eating since yesterday. So it's clear. The answer is, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Number 17. She has left. Left is leaving. Will leave for work an hour ago. It's easy. An hour ago. So I should say, she left for work an hour ago. Because ago is a keyword of the past simple. Number 18. I last met a man since, when, for, or already we were in Alexandria? Take your 5 seconds to think. And yes, the answer is I last met Iman since we were in Alexandria. Number 19, I have just already never ever been to America. I wish I could. So he didn't go to America? And the answer is I have never been to America. I wish I could. Number 20, N for since when my childhood I have lived in this house. So, yes, since my childhood I have lived in this house. It's an exact time, exact moment. It's a point from the past, so I should take since. 21. I find, will find, was finding, have found this or the book you are looking for. Here it is. So, yes, I have found the book you are looking for. Here it is. I have found this book or the book you are looking for. Let's go to the rewrite part. Okay? Rewrite the following sentences using the words in brackets to give the same meaning. Number 1, my brother bought his car 2 months ago, so I want to use for. You will take just 10 seconds to think of the answer, okay? My brother has had this for his car for 2 months. This is gonna be number 1. So, number 2, the last time we saw Ryan was at 1 o'clock. I want to use since. So, the answer is going to be, this is number 2, we haven't seen Ryan or Ayan since 1 o'clock. And let's go to number 3. It's 2 years since I bought a new suit. I want to use for. So I am going to say I have had this new suit for 2 years. Number 4, we last played in the garden when we were in the primary school. I want to use since. So the answer is going to be, this is number 4, we haven't played in this garden since we were in the primary school. So number 5, Ali went to Cairo and came back. So Ali went to Cairo and came back. I want to use has. So I'm going to say Ali has been to Cairo. Number 6, I started teaching English 20 years ago. I want to use for. Here, if I'm still teaching English, I can say I have taught English for 20 years. And I can also say I have been teaching English for 20 years. They will not get the same meaning. When I tell you I have been teaching English for 20 years, that means I started 20 years ago and I'm still teaching, and in the future there is a possibility to teach English. So here I should say I have taught English for 20 years. I have taught English for 20 years. That means I started teaching 20 years ago and I am still teaching. But if I say I have been teaching English for 20 years, that means I started teaching English for 20 years ago and am still teaching, and I may complete teaching in the future. So now number 7. Number 7, we arrived nearer than I expected. I want to use already. So the answer is going to be I have already arrived nearer than I expected. Now let's go to number 8. Number 8, I haven't watched an English movie since last month. I want to use I last. So I last watched an English movie last month. Thank you for watching this video and I hope it will make you better.